It's back to school! Are you ready? I'm really not. So, in order to get myself ready, I have partnered with a bunch of other bloggers, and we are going to showcase how to get organized for back to school. So this is called a vlog hop. And what a vlog hop is after you finish watching this video, go to the next video, watch that video, and you will make a circle through all of the videos to help you and your family get organized for back to school. So in this video, I am going to be sharing how to get the family organized for back to school. I have 5 different areas that we are going to cover, and then in each of those areas, I have 2 to 3 tips to help you get organized. So let's get started. Hey there, I'm Jessica, the Organized Mama. I'm a family organizing expert that helps you with organizing tips, tricks, and tutorials the entire family can do. Very first thing we are going to talk about is setting routines. I know, crazy, right? Setting routines, help you get organized. Yes, the two of them do go together. They go hand in hand, and what we're going to do to get organized for back to school is set routines for your kiddos. And when I say set routines, we're going to come up with a morning routine and a bedtime routine. This is going to streamline everything in your life. Down below where you're watching this video, I have morning routine checklists that you can make with your kiddos. These morning routine checklists are the easiest way to set a routine for your kiddos. What you're going to do is on a separate piece of paper, not on this one, on a separate piece of paper, write down all the things you have to do in the morning, like everything, okay? Wake up, brush your teeth, brush your hair, all the things, make your bed. Then you're going to pick a maximum of 7 things that you want your kids to do in the morning. Ideally, it's 6, 7 is fine, that your kids should do every morning. You're going to write those 7 things down on this checklist. Then laminate it so that your kiddos can check off their steps every single morning. By setting a morning routine, your kids will be able to do some things independently, so not all of the morning stuff falls on you. My kiddos, their morning routine looks like this. You can check it out by clicking this link or go down below. The other tip is to set a bedtime routine. A bedtime routine are all of the things you do before bed. In our house, our bedtime routine looks like clean up the house, go upstairs, brush your teeth, possibly take a shower, and then read books and go to bed. That's our bedtime routine. Sometimes my daughter likes to pick out her clothes the night before. Sometimes she doesn't. It really depends on the day, so we don't always include that in our bedtime routine. But I do have some amazing followers that say that this is how they get the kids out the door in the morning. So if that's you, add that to your bedtime routine. And I also want you to set a routine for yourself. This is going to help you so much to stay organized for back to school. If you are changing up your routine, because let's be honest here, the past year has been so batty, I don't even know if I'm coming or going. So with schedules going back to normal, you might also need to adjust your routine as well. I would suggest doing the exact same thing you did with the kids. Write down a list of all of the things that you want to do in the morning, and then pick like 5 or 6, 7 maybe, and use that as your morning routine. Write it down so that you can make sure that you have all the things done that you have to do in the morning. Also set up a bedtime routine for yourself so that you make sure you get everything you need to do prepped and ready for the morning. All right, my second tip is setting up the kids' bedrooms for success. Now, what does this actually mean? Honestly, it just means going through all of their stuff and getting it organized. So when you're setting up your kids' clothes specifically, like let's be honest here, the clothes can be such a tricky situation in the morning. So set up the kids' clothes by grouping all similar items together. Let's say you have all t-shirts. Put all of the t-shirts in the same drawer, all of the shorts in the separate drawer, then pants in a separate drawer. If you don't have the space to separate all of the things, then use a drawer divider in between. So t-shirt and shorts can go in the same drawer, but have a divider in the middle. By setting this up in this manner, your kids are going to be able to find what they need so they can get dressed easily. And I also suggest that you create some order to their books. This way, if they're reading or they're kind of like chilling out before bed, they have a way to get their books and however they want them. I like storing books on bookshelves. My daughter, we sorted them based on type. So we have hardcover, soft paperback, easy readers, and chapter books. My son has all of his picture books and then chapter books. That's how he wanted to organize them. So get the kids involved when setting up their rooms so that you can make sure that all of their clothes are easy to find and that their books are easy to grab and read. All right, third back to school tip is to create a drop zone. Okay, a drop zone is really any spot where the backpack, shoes, jackets, homework, papers, all of the school stuff goes. So you're going to want to create a drop zone. Some people have mudrooms, some people have closets, some people just have their living room. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter, but you need to create a drop zone. When creating the drop zone, you need to ask yourself these 3 questions. Is it easy? Can the kids do it? And do I need to do anything to that spot? Okay, when you are answering those questions, you're asking those questions so when you set up a space, it is easy for the kids to do on their own. You shouldn't have to do anything for it. So if you have hooks in a mudroom, I've seen this a lot. So if you have hooks in a mudroom and they're too high for the kids and you're the one that has to hang them up on the backpack, lower the hooks or get like 3M hooks where you could just hang it lower so the kids can do it and eventually they'll be able to hang their stuff up higher. But make sure it's easy for the kids to do. Don't put anything extra on yourself because we don't have time to be organized for back to school and deal with all of the kids' stuff. So you want a spot for the kids' backpacks, for their jackets, for their shoes, and for all of their school papers. What I've done with some clients that don't have a designated mudroom per se, and the closet isn't really working, we've used laundry baskets, and each kid has their own laundry basket. Inside that laundry basket, the kids can just drop their backpacks, jackets, shoes, and it's all in that one laundry basket. In the morning, they dump out the laundry basket, pack up their bag, and they're good to go. I love this option because it is super easy. Everyone can do it, and it's really low maintenance. If you have cubbies or a closet or anything like that, just make sure that you teach the kids how to use that space. Then create a plan for where all of the papers are going to go. Maybe you have a tray on a desk. Maybe you have a hanging file folder. Maybe you have some other spot, but find a place where all the papers should go and then teach your kids how to empty their backpack and put the papers in that location. Now, when setting that up, that can go with number 4, which is have a command center. So maybe your papers go in your command center. If they do, make sure that the spot is easy for the kids to reach so that papers don't land all over the floor. Also, really truly recommend keeping a calendar on your command center. This calendar should be used as your go-to so you know where kids are, when they are going to be at school, when they're at their activities, if there's birthday parties. Use that calendar to keep you and your family organized. This will help immensely when September and October hit because we all know at the beginning of the school year, there are so many things going on, you don't want to miss anything. So keeping that family command center is a great way to keep the entire family organized. Okay, my 5th tip is to meal plan. Yes, meal plan can help you get organized for back to school. How? Well, when you spend time planning out what meals you're going to eat for dinner, you don't have to think about what food everybody in the house has to consume. It makes it easy to grocery shop, and you are actually spending less time thinking about what food options you have. So grab a calendar, grab Pinterest, and start planning out what recipes you are going to have for your family. For me, I like writing down every week. I've also decided we have invested in a meal delivery service. So we have 3 meals already planned for the family every single week, especially for back to school time. It helps so much. So I don't have to think about meals for at least 3 days out of the week. Another option I like to do that I consider meal planning is to create a menu for the kids. This is the menu for breakfast and lunch. If your kids aren't packing their own lunch, you can create a menu of lunch options and breakfast options and have it on a piece of paper. Just write down all of the choices that the kids have for that week. I like changing it up every week. We have about like 3 different breakfast options and 3 lunch options. So let's say it's scrambled eggs, waffles, and donuts are your 3 breakfast options. And then for lunch, it's sandwich, cheese roll-up, and pasta. So those are your 3 and 3. So the kids use that menu and they pick what they're going to eat. And then I will either pack their lunch or they'll pack their lunch, depending on how we do things in the morning. And then we also don't have to think about breakfast. These meal planning options are perfect, so you don't have to think about food or anything of that sort. I highly encourage you to pick a couple of options that you know will work for you to help get you organized for back to school. Now, go watch Emily from Happy Organized Life's video on how to get organized for back to school. Also, all the videos in the video hop are listed down below, plus some other really special information you aren't going to want to miss. Love what you see? Don't forget to subscribe. New videos every Wednesday.